Huskies taking on the Brooklyn Barons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Barons and the Toronto Huskies. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they interplay here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game in these types of situations?
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. 27. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a dump off here complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
21. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Greer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
50-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing left side here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open.
And the ball's knocked out. It's going to be away. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
First and goal from the 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And it's good to make it 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Barons, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 110 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Brooklyn.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's done. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Well, just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's the end of the first.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
The pass.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Brooklyn.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 40 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. In trouble, he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Barons.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
A gain of 12. And the Brooklyn 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 40.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's done. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
Huskies 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a... Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
33.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was the Rams who were able to pick up the victory at home. 35-21, the final score. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. 22-3 was your final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot of receivers. Has it ever been their fault when things aren't going well? We know how they operate, right? And right now what they're saying is, well, guess what? If we want to win, throw it to us even more. We're the ones making the plays.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now and then open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Number 14. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The quarterback sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Huskies 10.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
The pass.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 48. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And it'll be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. This will be caught about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and his guys are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
49. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 50.
Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. For a right side here, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Makes the score Huskies 24, Barons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Green to bring it back. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Brooklyn.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this one goes incomplete. First misfire there after 6 straight completions. And it leads to 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
His kick is no good. That keeps the score. Huskies 24, Barons 14.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Toronto, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.